calling hybrids and other tall, family-situated vehicles exhausting is currently a figure of speech. Obviously square-shaped wagons intended to facilitate the schlepping of youngsters, stuff, or a mix of both through Americans' day-by-day lives aren't going to stir coals and vehicle devotees flanks the way, state Cadillac's 640 horsepower CTS-V sports car may. In this way, we're not going to blame Cadillac's everything new 3-push XT6 for being insipid, regardless of whether the mainspring Escalade makes is the point at which the primary client vehicle experiences a puddle. Rather, we'll get it out for neglecting to establish a suitably rich connection while lauding its astounding bundling. Situated over the fair-size, 2-push XT5 and Cadillac's extending SUV lineup, which additionally incorporates the littler XT4 and the bigger, famous Escalade, the XT6 is attractive yet to some degree plain. Its styling drives no new limits for Cadillac. The inside resembles a scaled-up form of the smaller XT4s, itself outstanding just for appearing to be stripped down and essential contrasted with the unremarkable quality yet pompously exhausted innards found in the remainder of Cadillac's items. Given all the more land to possess in the bigger XT6, the efficiently nitty-gritty, moderate look doesn't improve. On the other side, the XT6's tame, rectilinear styling is presumably a net in addition to most extravagance purchasers, and we truly like the manner in which the hybrid sits on its wheels. The fashioners are not hyperbolic at all when they murmur over the XT6's wide-track look. The best part is that despite the fact that amassed from apathetic materials, the Cadillac's inside is keenly bundled to bear the cost of liberal room in the second and third push situates, the whole purpose of a vehicle, for example, this. The way back third column, specifically, is a triumph. This normal stature creator fit effectively back there, with a lot of headroom and kneeroom. The seat pad is somewhat excessively low, however not so floor-bound as most by far of the child-just third push situates in the XT6's aggressive section. What makes the XT6's spacious bundling so astounding is that Cadillac utilizes the shorter wheelbase form of GM's 3-push hybrid stage, that implies this XT6 is basically a similar size as the GMC Acadia. Their mutual 112.7-inch wheelbase is just 0.2 inch longer than the Cadillac XT5's, making it strikingly littler, dimensionally, than GM's Gigantor Chevrolet Traverse and Buick Enclave, the two of which share a more drawn-out 120.9-inch wheelbase. To cut out increasingly real and saw openness in the XT6's back with respect to the Acadias, Cadillac gotten the party started, truly, all around somewhat higher than the GMC's. That additional tallness runs almost the whole length of the boxier rooftop, further mollifying third-push travelers' claustrophobia, as do the XT6's vast back quarter windows, which let in a lot of light and are said to offer better vulnerable sign perceivability. Notwithstanding, getting into and out of the third push situate is a relative snap, again because of the tall entryway opening that the elevated nursery manages. On both 6 and 7 Traveler XT6 models, the previous has 2 second push skipper's seats, the last has a 60-40 split collapsing 3 crosswise over seat. The Traveler side second push seat can be physically collapsed and slid forward utilizing one hand for access to the third column. The seat vaulting should be possible even with a child situate introduced, as in Infinity's QX60. The driver's side second push seats slide forward and their backrests tilt forward in a less mind-boggling movement than on the Traveler side, making access from the left marginally increasingly unwieldy. Standard gear incorporates 2 USB ports for each line of seating, control discharges for collapsing the second and third push seat backs, with controls in the storage compartment and in the Traveler side back entryway region, and a without hands control opening liftgate. Overlap the second and third push situates level, and they make a predictable burden floor from the back guard to the front seats and a helpful 79 cubic feet of payload space. Overlay just the third column, and load space psychologists to 43 cubic feet, leave all the back seat backs up, and there is a negligible 13 cubic feet of extra room left finished. That volume sounds little, and it is, however it's equivalent to the Acadia and only 2 solid shapes short of the inconceivably bigger Cadillac Escalade's figure. and it's open at a much lower tallness. With a strong list of well-being hardware, an ample and adaptable inside, and better than average looks, the XT6 is everything a fair-size 3-push hybrid should be. Notice, in any case, that we didn't utilize extravagance in depicting it, as in everything a moderate-sized 3-push extravagance hybrid should be. It neglects to coordinate its rivals' extravagance remainders or seriously separate itself from its GMC and Chevrolet badged kin. What's more, until further notice, the apparatus valuing is an open inquiry. Cadillac so far just will say that the XT6 will be estimated between